G'day, my name's Logan. This is Prospector X with a review of the new Garrett ATX. Hi everyone, welcome to the Garrett ATX review. Brought to you by Lost Treasures, Justin Melman in Brisbane. I'd just like to make a quick thank you to him for the loan of the machine and the opportunity to take it out and trial it before I was interested in buying one. Mixed feelings about the machine even after 4 or 5 days of use. Justin's been gracious enough and very busy this time of year. He's left the machine with me a couple of extra days, which has given me more of a chance to get out there and trial some other things with the machine. I'm just going to go over the basic package that you get the ATX in here in Australia, and yeah, we'll start off with the battery sets. Now, the batteries that you get are standard disposable, and you also get a set of 8 Duracell rechargeables, 2450 milliamp hour batteries, and 4 cradles, which I was really impressed with, that Garrett have included 4 cradles. I have heard of people that have broken these and needed to replace them at some stage. I've never had a problem with them personally, but the idea of having 4 in your bag at any one time is a fantastic idea. It means that if you do have a problem with one of them, you always have a spare 2 or spare 1 that you can use to replace that with any set of batteries. All AA. The disposables, I don't know if they're Energizer or if Justin's provided those, but yeah, I haven't really used them too much. Try to keep them fresh for him and other clients that want to use the machine for testing. Other than that, pretty much the same as the AT Pro. The AT Pros run on one single one, and I've never had a problem with battery life on them. I ran 4 Energizers rechargeables just from your Woolworths or Coles, and they were absolutely amazing. They were only 1800 milliamp hour, and I got a very solid 10 to 12 hours hunting out of it before I needed to even think about charging. So very happy with those, the 2450s. I have yet to charge any batteries. I did an initial charge when I first got the machine with the rechargeable batteries, and I have been out for nearly 4 solid days of hunting with the machine, and I've never once needed to charge yet. So very impressed with the battery life that the ATX is retrieving from the batteries. I'll just go over to the charger here. The charger is just your standard AA recharger. I believe it can take, possibly take AAAs as well by the looks of the double hooks down the bottom. Yeah, and it does have written in the bottom there that you can run AA and AAA batteries inside of these chargers. So very nice, good strong machine. Has a check light, which these all come up green or red. Pretty well built. All the information on the back there. Shows you what the LED responses are telling you, and I was very happy with that. It was a very quick charge. It was only about 2.5 hours or 2 hours to recharge those full set of 8 to full charge. Going over the power inputs, we've got the 240 volt Australian input plug, but it also comes with every other country's inputs, which is fantastic. It means that I could get on a plane tomorrow, fly anywhere in the world, and I could still charge my ATX if I wanted to. So pretty impressed with that. It also comes with a car charger, same adapter that fits to the charger, so you can plug that into your car and be charging on the go if you're on the way out to a long distance trip to somewhere out west to do some relic hunting or something like that. So that was a great inclusion. Comes with the standard Garrett headphones, the same ones issued with the AT Pro. Not a huge fan of these. I did find that the soft earmuffs had a tendency to slip off the actual fascia, only after a lot of use and being mistreated in my car usually. But I mean, for signal response and you know, steady ear response, they seem very good at noise cancelling. They're very dull and thick, so they block out a lot of external noise. I do like those headphones. I just think that it was time to update them for this machine, and it doesn't look like they've gone ahead with that. So also included in the packet is the sling, the Garrett sling. Now, I trialled this sling once before. I actually use a Pro Sling 35, which I've modified with a camelback and everything on it, which I use regularly in the goldfields. I found this to be too restrictive. There's a pinch point underneath your left armpit or your right armpit, depending on which arm you swing. And I did find that it did cut a bit of circulation there after a long period of time. So I wasn't a huge fan of the sling. I don't think that it's the best one they've made. I think it's the first one they've made, but compared to some of the other options out there on the market, I don't believe this was the best design. So I'll leave that one alone. The standard Garrett the standard package comes with everything you see here. I'll just pop that battery cover back on. Obviously it comes with the new technology pulse induction double D coil with the single 5-inch hot point in the center. Very impressed with this coil. It's a great coil. It seems to be quite responsive on targets when it does get it, and I really enjoyed swinging this around. I found it to be quite steady. The construction of the machine itself is the best that I've seen from Garrett so far. It's very robust, very strong, very military based, you can tell, and by far at the moment I believe this is probably the strongest machine on the market. You put it in your hand and you hold it and it just feels strong. You know, you feel like you could take on any tree base with that thing, and you'd never have to worry about it breaking. Comes with the usual paperwork and the warranty cards, and also a Garrett metal detector sticker. You've probably all seen this similar sort of paperwork coming from Garrett. The new ATX book is quite thick. It's a lot thicker than the AT Pro book. Very extensive, a lot of languages, and a lot of just general ideas. So I will flick through some of these options and suggestions that they put in these books, but all in all a very extensive book on the machine itself. Whether the actual coil cover comes with the machine, I don't believe it does, but obviously it would be something that you'd need to invest in immediately, because you need to look after the base of these coils. I'll just show you the base of the coil itself. As usual with Garrett, it's a very nice finish on the base of the coil. They've done a very good job on the resin seal of the windings. They've actually left it a little bit more recessed than the AT Pro, which gives a little bit more scrape capability. You're going to wear through the outer plastic before you're going to touch the resin and break that seal. So I thought that was a good idea to keep it down. Really seems to be a lot more recessed up around the front edge. The back seems to be a lot more flush. So still, all in all, it's a really well constructed coil and very strong. It feels very good to push across the ground with the coil cover on. The standard bag that comes with the small package is the ATX Garrett bag. Now, the bag itself has padding on all sides, so you do have some protection there. I wouldn't consider it a luggage bag as such. You're much better off with the mil-spec bag and mil-spec case that they provide with the Deep Seeker package. But all in all, I mean, it's always nice to receive some sort of bag for your machine to travel in the car in. So that's a nice little addition that Garrett have included with the ATX. Alright, we'll get into some other things. I also have the 8-inch mono coil here, which I'll show, which is another optional extra. All of the Garrett ATX coils come on their own shaft, so you basically swap the whole shaft out from the machine, which I'll go over shortly and show you exactly how that's done, which I thought was a brilliant idea. Now, the coils are very expensive. They are here in Australia. Very expensive, but the fact that they come with their own shaft and their own cam locks means that you have a lot of interchangeable parts that if you desperately needed to get out of trouble, say you broke a cam lock or something on the double D, you could quickly use one off your other coils to do some modifications and get yourself back out there swinging. So an intelligent decision, I believe, and also makes the machine a lot easier to exchange coils and stuff. You're not playing with cables and everything. The battery cells are both either side to give even distribution of weight. Very intelligent to keep the AT Pro seal. It's never failed on me. I used to do a lot of shallow water detecting with the AT Pro, and these are just the same design, the same model. They've changed the actual locking mechanism to a twist, instead of actually turning the whole faceplate, but still they're using the same O-ring design as they did on the AT Pros, so that's a really good design that they kept, and I'm very happy that they did that. The slide lock that actually holds the armrest in place is another great design that they've come up with. You just flick it across and you can slide it up and down. It also acts as a shaft lock as well, which it feels like it presses down on the shaft slightly as well to help it hold it in place. It does not move. Once you've locked that, which is actually quite soft to move, the armrest will not move forward or backwards. It just does not slip. It's a very strong and well designed armrest lock, so very happy with that. Quite easy to replace too if you did have some drama with it. Like if you dropped the machine on its side and you did snap one of the wings off, you could quite easily buy another one and then just slide it off and slide the new one on without too much hassle or drama. So that was another great thing that they designed. Other than that, that's the basic package, and I'll get back to you very shortly, and we'll go over some more of the features that the ATX holds installed. Okay, I've got the ATX here. I'm going to do a very quick coil exchange just to show you the process. So with the battery cover, this little safety rope that goes between them, you just need to remove those first. Move those out of the way. Remove the latch, slide the cuff forward, take that out of the way, and then what we need to do is, up here in the front here there's a catch latch. We just fold that over, turning the coil to the clockwise upside down, just slide back, and what you'll find down in here is that they've put the connection inside. Remove the plastic cover over the coil plug. I find this easy to do. Some people slide it back, I prefer to move it out of the way. Undo the coil, pull on the plug, and then slide it back out of the body. Once that's done, you can just slide the whole unit out. Bring your new coil in. I find this easier if you actually have it upside down to start with. Slide that inside. You'll see that they come with a little plug protector. You just take that off, remove the plastic cover, plug the new coil in, plug the new coil in, make sure that it's seated well to the thread, wind it back up, tighten, put the plastic cap back over the coil plug, slide the shaft all the way back until it seats in the groove. Once that happens, it's just a matter of turning the bolt latch, turning the coil back, and you're pretty much ready to go. Sliding the armrest back on, locking in position, and returning the battery covers back onto the unit. And that's it. We've exchanged it out for the Double D.